What's good, everybody? It's your boy JTL, opposite from the norm. Before I get started, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. So I'm doing this video because I can't stand hypergamy females. They don't know shit, but think they do. This heifer tried the channel, so I gotta go in. Especially since I went on Fat Boy. Me and my partner, we went in on Fat Boy. So I'm gonna go in on this heifer too.
Financial advisors advising against being a Barbara the Builder, advising women against taking care of grown A men. Dave Ramsey on the phone asked this girl, is he a provider? Is he a provider? You as the young lady have $50,000 saved up. He has no savings, but with over $60,000 worth of debt. And
Real quick, the chick has no job. Her parents helped her up. She saved about 19 grand. He's 60 grand in debt, but he probably got that from college. But whatever.
I want to live together and move together. You know what's going to end up happening. Life Coaching 365 says he wants to. Girl, stop it. Let him go. Not even married after 7 years. Boy, bye. Right? The young lady is the one with $50,000 saved up. And the young man doesn't have any money saved up, but he has like over $60,000 in debt. And they want to move together and live in Arizona. You know what's going to happen. This young lady is going to end up having to take care of a grown A man. I mean, like, you have, and anyway, I'm gonna play this, but I'm gonna play back when he asks her. He says, "Is he a provider?"
We're taking a little more because it's with a bigger company. The company that he's at now is family owned and it's a little smaller.
If you were his daughter, would you want you marrying him? Is he a provider?
He wants to be.
No, I ask you, if you had a daughter that was dating this guy, would you want your daughter marrying him?
For my meal kit delivery, I chose the vegetarian box, and the meals that I received were the salsa.
Question now, that's not good.
It's not gonna kill him. And he's on speakerphone with you. Ask him the same question. But he want his daughter to marry.
He's not on speakerphone with me right now.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he was next to you. I'm sorry.
He is, but he cannot hear. I took it off speakerphone.
No, I put it on speakerphone.
The issue is my dad holds his debt against him. That's kind of a big issue
And
in
here
our
it is.
relationship.
And here it is, Kelly. Dave is coming from a father perspective.
I mean, you can hear in her voice that she's crying. You can hear. Okay, so here's the thing. Dave asked her, "Is he a provider? Is he a provider? Is he a provider? If you had a daughter, would you want her to marry a man like your boyfriend?" She did not answer the question. She wouldn't answer the question. She said he wants to be a provider. She wouldn't answer the question of, yeah, I would tell my daughter to marry this man. She couldn't answer the question. And now she's crying. And you know, I talk about Shira 7 all the time. I suggest every lady on this channel go and check out her channel. This lady is extremely logical. And this is the thing.
Shira 7 is not logical. Shira 7 ain't nothing but a gold digging hypergamous wannabe. And she tells young chicks to get with old ass dudes because they got money. So really, you're saying be a prostitute. Just keeping it G. And I feel so sorry for young women that will listen to her or Shira 7 and women like that. Because if y'all gonna tell them to build up and do their own thing, why would you tell them to go get with some dude because he got money? This is how you know feminism is bullshit. Like Kevin Samuels made that video showing that feminism is fake. I made one too, opposite from the North 18. Feminism is fake. You had white dudes in the background running this. Go check out Kevin Samuels' video or check out mine. Either way, it's fake.
She's young, like she's 26, right? In your 20s, you know, I mean, 26, you know, she should have it together by 26. But, you know, especially early 20s, you don't take into account logic when dating. You know, women tend to be very emotional, unfortunately. But understand understand that marriage is a legally binding document. Marriage is a legally binding contract. Who you marry will determine your financial future. It's
And let me say this real quick. This is what these fake hypergamists don't talk about. It's okay for women to say they the prize and this and all this. Back then, because marriage is a legal binding contract, right? Back then, the man's family had something to bring to the table, and so did the woman's family. They don't talk about that. If y'all ever seen Coming to America, and Coming to America, they talk about the fact that what it shows when Prince Akeem was about to get married, his father went through loops and holes to make sure his son married somebody good. His son that was about to get married, guess who the daughter's father was? A general. But they don't tell you that in hypergamy. This is how they forget what the rules apply it's supposed to be. But it's okay because this westernized philosophy will tell women they the prize. No, the man is as well. I feel both are. But they don't talk about that. They flaw.
the single big.
Also, when a daughter get married, the father of the bride is supposed to pay for the marriage. So let's not forget that.
Factor for determining your financial future. So if you marry someone who's not a provider and that has a bunch of debt, of course there are going to be concerns, from the people around you. She says she started crying when she talked about how her father doesn't really want her to go off with this guy. And she has $50,000 saved up, and he doesn't have anything saved up, but $60,000 worth of debt, right? So you even have financial advisors, old boring financial advisors, right? Telling women, do not go along and take care of a man who is not a provider. Don't go along with a man who isn't providing. Don't do it. Be logical. Be logical about these choices and decisions. Okay? Right. So life coaching says she's a provider, right? Oh my gosh. Um, right. No, life coaching, yeah. I mean, listen, if a 6-year-old man would not recommend a young lady to stay down for the struggle with a man, like if you're 26, you're young and beautiful.
And look what I said here on Out Front On. If she leaves, long as she's happy with the decision, because what if she leaves and he builds up and marries someone else, and she couldn't be mad because she didn't stay and build? Sometimes you have to stay down. What did I say wrong? How is that trolling? I just said long as she stayed happy with her decision, but I'm slow. Okay.
Why would you stay down and struggle with a man? Why would you do that? Why? And you have all the money and he doesn't. Why would you do that? And if you're taking care of him, what reason would he have to build up? He has no reason to build anything because you, as a woman, are the provider. That man has no incentive to be anything more because the woman is doing the providing.
That's because you're guessing. You don't know shit. You're bitter. And most old bitches, excuse my language, but most old bitches are mad because they went through something. Which I understand you went through something, but you need to get your own closure therapy or whatever, like Kevin Samuel says. But why would she stay down and build? I'm just saying. I said, hey, be happy with your decision. And a lot of females are not happy with their decision. So let's just keep it real. So you're gonna tell young sisters to not stay down and build, but it's okay if they talk shit, complain, and then do that shit and teach other young sisters that. Then you can't be mad at somebody like Kevin Samuels or whoever that teach young brothers that, or say that about high value men. Even though he'll say, "What's wrong with average if you're average? What's wrong with that?" You have somebody like this heifer right here talking all this trash, but it's like, okay, well, how is that wrong? If you gonna leave, leave. Don't cry and complain about it. But somebody like her will sit there and still cry and complain about it. So y'all young sisters, I love y'all, and I feel so sorry for y'all, and I pray for y'all that y'all be careful not to listen to females like her, Shira 7, or whoever, telling you this BS and acting like they right because of what Shira 7 got an old ass dude and people exposed her. Go look at it. Shira 7 exposed. She got so much logic, but she married some dude that's not attractive as like she's attractive, but she's old, and people keep exposing her. So what does it matter? This heifer right here, you got weave. You ain't even got red hair. You got makeup on. You still don't look that good. Like she a decent looking sister. I ain't gonna shit on like and lie like she's not. But the stuff that she's saying, it's so shallow. Like it's sad. Like you know, in the rest of the video, if you want to go see it, the heifer tried me and said I was being slow because I said just because the man is in debt, how is he dogging her? And then I also said she can get with a rich dude, but he might dog her out. No, he gonna take care of her. Are you sure? Because most of the time, that's not true. Like, look at Dr. Dre's situation. Dr. Dre's worth like $1 billion, and his woman filed for divorce. Why? Why would she file for divorce with all this money he got? Was he not treating her right? Was he dogging her out? And this same heifer talked trash about Anderson .Paak and saying, oh, he was with a black woman. The black woman most likely held him down. He said, no, it was the Asian wife that he has now that held him down. So maybe the black woman kicked him to the curb, listening to bitches like y'all, and ended up with nothing. And I guarantee you, she home fucked up. And if she did find somebody who had more than him at the time, let's say he was homeless and broke, and she found a dude that had $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. Now Anderson .Paak is a millionaire. But what do I know? Y'all listen to it if you want to, but I pray for y'all young sisters that listen to females like that. Do not think that that's the end all be all, that these women are so right, because if they was, they would be married and happy, and they wouldn't even be on this shit, doing this shit. And Shira 7 can't be that happy if she's doing this channel, because most likely she's not happy with her guy. She's telling you to trick and prostitute to go ahead and get money. To be like basketball wives, lucky bitches. And if she see this channel, I don't give a damn. You talk trash all you want. She probably flag my channel. So what? Fuck her. This your boy JTL, opposite from the make sure you like, share, comment. Definitely make sure you subscribe. And keep doing your best, man. Stop listening to bitter people. Alright? Get back at you. Chill.